Okay guys, so those of you who have watched any percent NMG speedruns of Hollow Knight, you might have noticed that in more new speedruns, the speedrunners actually do this in the Blue Lake. This is called walking storage, and this room happens to have a setup to do this. And this allows you to pass the Blue Lake way faster than you usually do, because usually you just dash and it would be a bit slower. And this specific room actually happens to have two setups for this, which have the same idea behind them, though they are different. This room just happens to have two of them. So one of them is kind of slow, but really, really easy. This is how you want to actually train pulling walking storage off. So what you want to do for it is hit this wall, like you want to hug this wall, like you cannot go any more to the right. You don't want to walking it, but you want to hug it. And you hit it with your nail 3 times, and then you dash. And now this wall gives you walking storage when you jump, and what you need to do is you need to jump, and then you need to press left and dash. And I mean, you don't need to just press left, you need to hold left and keep dashing until you reach the lake. So jump, left, dash. I was holding left the entire time. Like, I'm still holding it, but you can let go now the moment you reach the lake. And now you have walking storage. Like, you don't need to do any additional inputs for this. You'll just dash and automatically be really fast like this. You can do it like this too, but it's slower. It's faster to do it like this. So yeah, and you will lose walking storage when you hit the ground. Like, you will not have it anymore. Also, when you're hit by an enemy, this will never happen in this room, but this also takes away your WCS, which is short for walking storage. And the other thing is when you're... yeah, you can do this. So if you jump off this invisible wall that you're playing in, which is what basically walking storage is, then you'll lose it. And you don't want to do this when you do this trick. You just need to dash and jump from the water. Okay, so again, this was the setup. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Minus this again. Boom. I did not hit left immediately. This was my mistake. So boom, 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 boom. I did not. This did not work. This usually works every time, but yes. And I don't have walking storage anymore because I hit the ground. So the second setup is actually way faster because you don't need to stop like this and hit it. You can do it like literally on the way. This is the one that speedrunners use. So when you fall from here, which is what you usually do after you do the shade skip, you need to, right when you pass this little corner, like the moment when you can actually dash into it without hitting this wall, you need to dash basically into this rock and hit it. Like, this will, if you dash from here to the left, you'll always hit this rock, and then you need to hit it with your nail. So let me do this. Too low. So yeah, you need to... it's a little precise here. I believe this works. So now you need to dash. And if I did everything correctly, then this wall will give me walking storage now. So yes, it did give me walking storage, but the other tricky part of this is that you actually need to reach the lake without hitting the ground. And this is one of the other things that you might want to train for. You even might want to save state here. Do I have save state on? Let's see. So... oh yeah, actually, yeah, this works. So what I found working for me is like, yeah, as you have did just so I actually pulled it off. So you jump and you pass this ledge without hitting it. You don't want to walkling especially, and you don't want to bump into it in any way either. So right when you pass it and you go slightly to the right, you dash, and then you hit left, and it works. So once again, the setup is you fall from here, and you dash as early as possible when you wouldn't dash into this wall. If you do it from here, this would be like this, yeah. And now I was too low, and this didn't work. Once again, this little rock, you hit it, and you do it like this. And now the walking search is exactly the same as the previous time. And if this guy hits you, which will not happen in any percent NMG ever, but if he hits you, you won't have WCS anymore. And yeah, that's about it. I hope this is useful for you, and go ahead and use it. Go ahead and start training it. This is not a very difficult trick, and it saves a bit of time.